Why this visit matters. Trump's visit comes at a time of rising tensions between the United States and China over trade and tariffs, Taiwan, artificial intelligence, semiconductor technology, military influence in Asia, supply chains, rare earth minerals, and global leadership itself. Analysts describe U.S.-China relations as the most important relationship in the world. Even though both countries are rivals, they are also deeply dependent on each other economically. China still relies heavily on American consumers, technology, and the dollar-based financial system. Meanwhile, the U.S. depends on China's manufacturing power, industrial supply chains, and critical minerals. This creates a dangerous paradox. Neither side can fully separate from the other, but neither side fully trusts the other anymore. The economic implications. Trade war could return. Trump has always favored aggressive trade policies toward China. During his previous presidency, tariffs triggered a massive trade war that disrupted global markets and supply chains. Now, many analysts believe this Beijing visit could either reduce tensions temporarily or prepare the ground for another economic confrontation. If tensions rise again, the world could see higher prices globally, supply chain disruptions, inflation shocks, slower economic growth, increased uncertainty for investors. Developing countries could suffer the most because they depend heavily on global trade stability. Geopolitical consequences. Taiwan could become the most dangerous flashpoint. Taiwan remains one of the biggest tensions between Washington and Beijing. China sees Taiwan as part of its territory. The United States continues supporting Taiwan militarily and politically. Any escalation over Taiwan could trigger global market panic, disruption of semiconductor supplies, military confrontation, massive geopolitical instability. Many analysts believe future U.S.-China relations will largely depend on how both powers manage the Taiwan issue. Smaller countries may be forced to choose sides. The growing rivalry is also reshaping global alliances. Countries in Africa, Latin America, Asia, and the Middle East increasingly face pressure to align either with Washington or Beijing. China offers infrastructure, investment, manufacturing partnerships, Belt and Road projects. The United States offers security partnerships, financial influence, military cooperation, technological leadership. Many nations now try to balance both powers without fully choosing one side. For Africa especially, this rivalry could create both opportunities and risks. More investment competition, better bargaining power, but also rising debt, political pressure, and strategic dependency. A shift toward a multipolar world. For decades, the United States dominated the global system after the Cold War. But China's rise is accelerating the transition toward a multipolar world, where power is shared among several major players. China is expanding influence through BRICS, digital currencies, trade networks, infrastructure diplomacy, energy partnerships. Meanwhile, America still maintains military superiority, strong global alliances, financial dominance, technological innovation. Trump's Beijing visit may reveal whether the future will be cooperation, strategic competition, or open confrontation. Who has the leverage? This is the billion-dollar question. Some analysts believe China now holds stronger leverage because it dominates critical mineral supply chains, maintains industrial manufacturing strength, and has become more resilient against tariffs. Others argue the United States still has major advantages: control over advanced technology, the global dollar system, military alliances, financial markets, and global consumer demand. The truth is, both powers can hurt each other significantly, and that's exactly why the world is nervous. What this means for ordinary people. This rivalry affects everyday life more than many people realize. It can influence the price of electronics, fuel prices, inflation, jobs, investments, AI technology, social media, and even global security. If relations improve, markets may stabilize, trade could recover, and global growth may strengthen. But if tensions escalate, the world could enter a period of economic fragmentation, technological separation, and deeper geopolitical instability. Trump's Beijing visit is bigger than diplomacy. It is a test of whether the United States and China can manage competition without pushing the world into deeper division. The 21st century may ultimately be defined by this relationship. Will the future belong to cooperation, a new Cold War, or a completely new global order? One thing is certain: when Washington and Beijing move, the entire world feels the impact. What do you think? Can the US and China avoid confrontation? Or is global rivalry now unavoidable? Comment below and share your thoughts. And if you enjoy deep geopolitical analysis like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more global insights.